Hi Scorpio, I'm going to be doing your tarot card reading for the month of June 2020. Um, Please do subscribe to my channel so that I'm encouraged to keep doing these videos. Um, if you've tuned in for the first time, this is how I do my readings. I'm going to begin with an I Ching divination where I give you an idea of what your current energies are and what they need to transition into for the month of June 2020, followed by a divination of the rune and then into your card reading. So my objective is to give you maximum insight into your current situations for the month of June 2020 so that you have enough guidance as to how you need to proceed further. So let's start and see what are the current energies for Scorpio for the month of June 2020. Current energies for Scorpio for the month of June 2020. Shock. So you begin the month on a note where something unexpected takes place, or you find out something that you didn't know, a secret was revealed, a situation where you expected things to materialize didn't materialize the way you wanted to, so it has come as a jolt for you. Something that has taken you unaware, something that you didn't expect, an unexpected situation has taken place, which has put you in a state of mind where you are in disbelief, and it's like, I cannot believe this actually happened, or I can't believe this person actually said that to me, or I can't believe that was the outcome of the situation. So that's how the current energy seems to be for you, Scorpio, for the month of June 2020. Or you just might have found out, oh my god, is that what happened? Is that the truth of a situation? So something you didn't know and you just found out. So what should be the energy that you need to transition into for the month of June 2020 is dispersion. So you need to let go of a situation which has brought this shocking revelation. You need to just let these thoughts kind of scatter out in your mind for a while so that you can bring it back together. Sometimes when you reach a peak in your emotions, the best way to come back to normal is to disperse that peak of an emotional upheaval and let things settle in a natural way. So whatever upheaval has taken place in the recent situation for you, that you need to now disperse in the month of June 2020. Let things just take its natural course and come back to normal, or just let your mindset accept what's happened and come back to your normal frame of mind. So that's how you need to focus your energy towards June 2020. I'm going to pick a rune for you for Scorpio for the month of June 2020, and that is Isa. So this is asking you to not do anything. Take some time off. Things need to be brought to a standstill. All plans need to be brought to a standstill. Put everything on hold. because you've just come out of a very stressful situation and you need to give it some time for things to settle down in your physical environment as well as in your mind. So it's going to be also an energy where there can be some severance of some ties with some people. There may be some separations with some people. This can be between two people or a group of people. So this is going to be a rather a time for you to de-stress, take time off from everything and everyone, not take any action, because when you've just come out of a situation which has been like a shock, and now going through dispersion where you're just scattering your emotions and letting go and waiting for things to settle down, it's better to cut off from everyone, because you're not in a very positive or a stable frame of mind, and neither is your situation stable right now. So that is your message for the energy to work for June 2020. And now we start your reading to get more details. So what are the messages for Scorpio for the month of June 2020? What is the present situation for Scorpio in the month of June 2020? Present situation for Scorpio for the month of June 2020. Trying to reach your goals, making a move, traveling to another place, sending out messages, communicating something to someone, communication via the social media, communication via text messages, speedily intending to move towards something that you are extremely desirous for, or moving in a direction where you want to quickly get to. So what's influencing the Eight of Wands for Scorpio for the month of June 2020? What is influencing the Eight of Wands for Scorpio for June 2020? So a very methodical approach, using logic, practicality, maturity, using leadership skills. There could be an Aries involved here, somebody who is somehow linked to this goal that you are trying to achieve. So before I move forward, I need to know what was the recent past energies for Scorpio for the month of June 2020. What is the recent past energy for Scorpio for June 2020? A happy domestic environment, family, home. Since mostly everyone was in lockdown time, so you were at home with family, with siblings, with parents, with children, with close, near and dear ones. So that there might have been some celebrations in the family, and the head of the family is influencing this situation. What was the past influence for Scorpio for the month of June 2020? Past influence. Okay, standing your ground for something. So there might have been a difference of opinion in this family setup. where you've had to take a stand on what you want, and or maybe some actions that you have taken. um, you may have had to defend yourself or stand up for what you believe in, um, fight the opposition. Maybe people didn't agree with you, or maybe people were competing with you for something, and you were just trying to defend yourself and make sure that your point of view was accepted, and you were able to explain to people, um, or the other family members or the other people involved here, since you don't seem to be the only person. So um, you might have faced some conflict and opposition in the past, and you might have stood your ground and fought back, and that gave you a sense of joy and abundance and completions. So what's crowning you, Scorpio, for the month of June 2020? Let us see what's crowning Scorpio for the month of June 2020. Soul searching. So this energy has made you defend yourself for a particular cause or purpose, and give that explanation to family or friends, or this homely environment where you feel stable, maybe your job, your work environment. And now when you're on your way, after having defended yourself and standing your ground and having defeated opposition, you're on your way to achieving your goals, taking a logical approach and a practical approach, using maturity. But now you begin to wonder. You start thinking and soul searching, and go into a period of solitude where you actually start to rethink of whether, after this, having defeated these people to attain this and move towards your goals, was it actually worth it? And what should be your next course of action? What are going to be the repercussions of the actions that you take? What was the cause that you had to go through this? And whether that's going to come in your way again, in achieving your goals. So you are very much trying to achieve something, but in the heart of heart, you know that it's not going to be that easy, and there is conflict and opposition from external people. So before we move further, I need to understand how you are behaving in this situation, Scorpio. How is Scorpio behaving in this situation for the month of June 2020? A genuine and an emotional, loving cup of love, of compassion, of asking for forgiveness, or uniting with the family, making an offer of love for the family. This may be your family or group of friends, it may be co-workers, and generally a place which is which makes you feel stable, secure, and accepted somewhere where you reside for a long period of time. That could be your office or your home. And so you seem to have a genuine request or a offer here. Let's see how your environment is behaving, Scorpio. How is Scorpio's environment behaving for the month of June 2020? Okay, so Ace of Swords. So they are the ones who are challenging you. Your environment challenges you. They want the truth to be spoken. They want justice. They want clarity. They want communication. And they're going to fight for it. So when you have such a strong opposition of another person or this other group of person or this whatever situation that you are in, the emotions are not able to stand that much of opposition. This is a very much more softer approach, and this is a much more stronger approach. So let's see what your hopes and fears are. What are the hopes and fears for Scorpio for the month of June 2020? Yeah, you feel the pressure. You feel the burden of this opposition, these challenges, this challenge. You feel the burden. You feel weighed down with the responsibility that you have taken on, and that needs to be dispersed. This feeling needs to go towards dispersion, because it's going to cause you to be exhausted emotionally. And this is the shock. You possibly did not anticipate the other person to be so headstrong and righteous and standing in their truth. You didn't expect that. So this has come as a big shock. The reaction you got from the environment has come as a big shock, and you need to disperse your feeling of that pressure. No matter how genuine your intentions might have been, it's not, you didn't expect this. So what's the next probable thing that's going to happen for Scorpio? What's the next probable situation for Scorpio for June 2020? Hangman, wait and watch, suspended mode, don't do anything right now. Things have not come to fruition as planned. Take a break, don't take any action, disperse so you get over this feeling of pressure. You might have to sever ties with this person for some time, or this environment situation for some time, before you can gain perspective and think of a better course of action, or just deliberate within yourself to see what went wrong, why it didn't materialize, and what else you can do to rectify it, but not immediately, because this is going to take some time. So let things settle down. It's very, very essential for this dispersion to take place, because you are under a lot of pressure. So that needs to be dispersed. This pressure needs to be dispersed, and this is the shock. This is the shock. The shock is the reaction from the environment against the messages that you sent out. So The next thing for you to do is suspended mode. Try to change your perspective, Scorpio. It's not how you thought it was. And we're going to see what your outcome is for the month of June 2020 for Scorpio. What's the outcome for Scorpio for the month of June 2020? The Moon card. You're going to be confused, Scorpio. You're going to go through a slight emotional upheaval because of this shock, because of this pressure, because of this process of dispersion that's going to weigh you down a bit. Things have not moved out. The reactions were not as you had anticipated from the other person. So there's going to be a period of confusion and emotional disturbance. I'm going to pick some more cards for you for Scorpio for the month of June 2020. Scorpio for the month of June 2020. More messages. Paths unknown, Scorpio. Which way are you going to take now? You didn't expect this reaction, and now you're soul searching. You are in contemplative mode, which you need to be. Honestly, this is going to be your energy for June 2020. So deciding now how to move forward and which course of action to take. There are many paths in front of you. Some may be the easy way out, some may be difficult ones. So the easy way out is just to walk away and sever ties from this person, never see them again. Or are you going to do something else to make things right? What is going to be your course of action? Deliberate and think about that. So some more messages for Scorpio for the month of June 2020. Definitely at war. There is a conflict of a challenge with some other people. So even though there was a effort made to bring both the sides together, that did not happen. The other side has refused to accept your version of a situation or your offer, and there is now a warlike battle in your mind as to which path you need to take, what you need to do, and how you need to get over this pressure. A lot of confusion. Okay, so we picked one last card from this deck for Scorpio. Some more messages for Scorpio for the month of June 2020. Caught in the ruins. Yeah, you're going to feel very trapped. You're going to feel trapped. You're going to feel the pressure. You're going to feel that, why didn't this happen? Was I not good enough? Didn't I make good enough efforts? And even though you're dying to get to this outcome, it's just not working out. It didn't work in that favor. So that's a heavy feeling. I'm going to pick two more cards from this deck for more messages for Scorpio for the month of June 2020. Rejoice in celebration. This was pretty much your intention. That is what you were trying to get at. And one more message for Scorpio. Recognition and reward. So this, so it's, this intention was for recognition, for reward, for celebrations, for being back in the zone that you used to be, situation in office as it used to be, situation with friends as it used to be, situation between lovers as it used to be. This was the intention, Scorpio, but it didn't really materialize in that direction. So since you do get two positive cards, I would suggest not to give up. So this path that you need to take should not be the path of giving up. This is asking you to sever ties, but it's a temporary phase. Change your perspective and not do something for some time till the dust settles. But since there is a genuine intention for celebrations and uniting and bringing things back with someone, you shouldn't give up so fast. I'll pick up one last card for an angel's guidance for Scorpio for the month of June 2020, an angel's guidance for Scorpio for June 2020. King of Raphael, King of Cups. Energies, whether male or female, is warm, generous, honorable and refined. And the message, can you read that? It's safe to trust, the ability to accomplish many things, follow your creative passions. So this is a genuine offer that you're trying to make, and despite the challenges, I think that you should take some time off, because this was a very unanticipated reaction that you got, and let the dust settle, let things settle down a little bit, and then maybe you can make a fresh plan with a change in perspective, because you need to think about a change in perspective. So since that was the reaction you got, what you need to soul search is the cause for this reaction and what you can do to sort out the matter. So, and lead to rejoicing and celebrations, whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, which will lead to recognition and reward. So don't lose hope, Scorpio. I think that things do take time and everything happens at the right time. So maybe the timing is a bit off right now. So just let things ease off a bit and make new plans and new strategies, and think with a clear head. Deliberate within yourself and gain more wisdom and insight in the situation as to why the other person behaved the way they did, and how you need to rectify your ways so that it leads you towards victory and success. I hope this was a general reading, but I hope they resonate with you and give you enough guidance so that you're able to deal with June 2020 in the most positive manner. Please do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again next month. Till then, take care and have a beautiful month of June.